I'm telling you this right now. I'm putting Fury in my top 10.
Damn.
He beat Klitschko and he just beat Wilder. Talk about it later.
Top three heavyweights right now.
Top three. You want them in
One,
order?
2, and 3.
I said number one, Fury, because we here at Against the Ropes, we don't go by the decisions that, the dark side puts out. We go by the decisions that we see with our eyes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm gonna put Tyson Fury number one. I'm gonna put Deontay Wilder number two, just because he stepped up to this fight. Just because he stepped up to this fight.
Interesting.
Even though I do believe,
That's the only reason.
even though I do believe Joshua is better.
Right.
If they do go head to head, I do believe Joshua is gonna beat him. But
Interesting.
until you step up to fight either one of these two men, I'm gonna have you number three, just because of that.
And you, Joe?
Yeah, that's a tough one because before the fight, I had Joshua 1, Fury 2, and Wilder 3. I guess now you have to put Tyson Fury after that boxing lesson that he gave. A lot of people perceived as the top heavyweight, right?
Mm-hmm.
But I will put Fury 1, Joshua 2, and Wilder 3.
Yeah.
I don't see how you could put Wilder 2 after getting bullied like that.
Yeah, I have Tyson Fury 1, Anthony Joshua 2, and Deontay Wilder number 3, and I asked Clarissa Shields. She does know about
Alejandro
boxing, though.
Rochin.
Yeah, that's for sure. But
Fucking judge.
I asked
Fucking Mexican.
I asked Clarissa Shields your top 5 pound for pound, but then I asked her heavyweights. Who do you have in the fight? She said Wilder, right? And I told her, hey, who do you have between Wilder versus Joshua? She's like, may the best man win.
Yeah. Like, just to clarify, I do believe Joshua is better, and if they do fight, Joshua will win. I'm just saying based on stepping up.
Yeah, and
that's all.
What was the first thing I said right after the fight? Like, talking about the rematch, I was like, "Oh, Tyson Fury would get Wilder out of there like in 4 or 5 rounds," and I believe that too because, Wilder seemed very intimidated by Fury the whole time, just from the All Access.
Yeah, he exposed him in the conferences just like he did with Klitschko, man.
Yeah, but dude, I didn't even watch the second episode of All Access because I don't really like all the shit back and forth. Like, Fury actually had a real story. But Wilder's just like, man. Yeah. Even Anthony Sims Jr. talked about it with us last weekend. Shout out Anthony, the magician. But yeah, it was just like,
we know what's real.
He doesn't seem very authentic, Wilder. And even the whole lead up to the fight, even showing up to the fight, he showed up in a mask, right? Walking to the ring. It's just like,
yeah.
And then during the fight, like I said, he just got bullied, dude. Tyson Fury made him step backwards from the beginning. And I think the times that Wilder actually did step forward, that's when Fury was able to counterpunch him and catch him with some good punches. So that's why I think in the rematch, Wilder gets knocked out because it's going to be in Great Britain, right?
Yeah.
Whether it's Wembley, whether it's Manchester, whatever. But it's going to be a huge stage. I don't know if Wilder can handle that.
Yeah, if it happens,
he couldn't even handle Staples Center.
Yeah, if it happens there, like it's
all going to get to his head, dude.
Yeah.
It's all going to get to his head, and I think Wilder will get him out easily.
Yeah, and I got 2 free tattoos.
Okay.
Towels. 2 free towels.
But we only brought one.
Deontay Wilder. I left the Wilder at home.
That shit at home. Give it to your dog, dude.
Left that at home.
No bomb squad.
But yeah, I want to talk about the rematch just because this fight was on pay-per-view on Showtime, and Showtime is also going to have another pay-per-view fight, Pacquiao versus Broner. Fox is going to have the pay-per-view between Spence and Garcia. So in the balance of Al Heyman knowing business, he has to have this pay-per-view in Fox pay-per-view. And speaking of pay-per-view, there was one guy that was observing, Oscar De La Hoya. He was talking a lot, dude, about pay-per-view the past week. You should subscribe. You don't have to pay such and such. First of all, man, have you heard of Oscar De La Hoya the past few days since the fight?
A whole lot. Me personally, no.
Yeah, that basically sums it up. So, how many do you know the pay-per-view numbers? How much per sold?
How much did it cost, or how much were sold?
How much? The number that people bought pay-per-view.
They're saying
yeah,
it was
that's
over
what they're-
300, right?
Hold up.
That's what I wanted to ask you.
Come on, Alexis.
So how many? I didn't hear him. How many was it?
How much do you think?
I was gonna say
For what?
tops for Wilder Fury.
Yeah.
Tops. I was gonna say tops 150.
And you, Joe?
50,000.
They said to make it even, it was at 250
To break even, you had to sell
break even.
200.
200,000.
Oh, I thought you said. Well, my prediction they were gonna sell 50,000. I don't know.
Yeah. So they ended up selling 325,000
Oh yeah.
pay-per-views.
It's not bad.
So that's not bad. So even the rematch is gonna make more.
Yeah.
So that's props to Showtime pay-per-view and both fighters, and I guess pay-per-view still lives, and that's why Oscar De La Hoya is quiet. That's
Mm.
why I mentioned to you guys 2 weeks ago that Canelo was underpaid, and I'll talk about that next week.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anything
So-
else regarding the heavyweight fight?
Well, I actually wrote it down. I think for Wilder to win, he needed to win what? Like 7 rounds? No, for how many did he need to win?
Here's what Deontay Wilder needs to do, dude, all right, to win the fight. First of all, before the fight even starts, he needs to get a new trainer, dude.
Yeah. I didn't hear a lot from that corner, and we got to see it on the screen, so we got to see the corner time, which you can't see when you're in the fight.
Yeah. So for him to draw, he had to win 4 rounds. Wilder, which he
Mhm.
didn't win 4 rounds, right?
And
You're feeling nice, you give him
Yeah,
If
you're
you
3.
stretch it,
you're
if you
reaching,
stretch it,
man.
like,
You're
yeah,
reaching.
That's
That's
crazy.
Because we even said it like, even the 2 rounds where he gets the knockdowns. I don't think he even won that.
No, because Tyson Fury won that 9 round,
Mhm.
make it even.
And he got up from that 12th and fought back. When sometimes you think when you get hurt in the 12th round, sometimes you just want to hug and clinch. Nope, he got up
Yeah, Tyson fought back,
and
dude.
he fought back.
But to get that 115 score, Wilder had to win 7 rounds. That's how crazy it is. That's how crazy those scorecards were.
To me, what you just
Alejandro
mentioned.
Rochin, someone look for him, man.
And not
Oh
even
no,
that.
he's not.
for that,
he's
man.
probably not gonna get any big fights.
Yeah, and we'll be ready for December 22. This will
Oh,
set the
yeah.
tone for those judges.
Yep. December 22, All-Star Boxing.
Yeah, whoever's
Commerce
judging.
Casino.
Yeah, whoever's judging, get ready.
Yeah, because, man,
We're not
I'm
gonna
off that.
tolerate this, dude. Until we get fired.
How did he give him the first 4?
That's
4 or
yeah.
5?
I knew like he gave
the
him
first 4. He gave him the
How he
first
gave him the
4.
first
Remember,
4
I was
rounds.
being generous and giving him 1?
One.
The first 5?
And this is
Yeah,
to
same
Alexis,
here.
a Wilder fan.
Nah, I was just...
Yeah, he was yelling, hit him! Hit him!
when he landed, when he
and the 12th round.
he's here with another
Guy
windmill.
was up, dude.
Yeah.
I actually had the video. It actually got taken down from YouTube for
Oh,
copyright
Well,
reasons, but I'll
me-
probably post some other stuff up.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a moment. So, I was posting a lot of stuff on the Instagram page, and
Mhm.
it wasn't until like midnight when I was walking outside the Staples Center, wandering around, and that's when I noticed our Instagram was suspended.
Mm.
Yeah, and some of our YouTube videos were blocked.
And then I think that's when
CBS
I
Showtime
was
were
talking to myself that
cracking down.
we made it, and we got this far, and
Yeah, but I was like, that's how you know this was a big fight, because
Dad,
Yeah.
CBS is on it.
Dad,
Mhm.
and it was
Right away.
right, Dad, and also the fact that we were able to shoot some exclusive stuff inside the stadium.
Yeah, you know what? Like, we can post fights like from the Zone and ESPN, and they're probably like thankful that people post their highlights.
Yeah.
There's more exposure for us.
'Cause
But
it's
these guys
promotion.
are like,
You hear that, Oscar?
these guys are cracking down, dude.
Mhm.
Yep. Yeah. So let's see if we'll get our Instagram suspended again this
Yeah,
Saturday.
But shout out to all the British fans.
Yeah,
You guys are amazing.
for watching our
And they were friendly, dude.
Tyson Fury.
Yeah,
So
dude.
when I was watching the Luis Ortiz fight,
Mhm.
I was talking to them. Hey man, who's that right there? Like, we were just talking. They were nice. Yeah. Well, I
They
just
didn't know King Kong?
Yeah. They didn't
Yeah,
know King
dude.
Kong. It was my
Yeah,
duty
no, the British
to
people are
explain
happy.
them the analysis on Luis Ortiz. But other than the fight, Fury and Wilder, anything that you were impressed before the other fights? Anything? Nothing.
Well, I'm glad King Kong talked about his daughter, that she was doing well.
I heard she got accepted.
Yeah, she's supposed to have some treatment going on at Stanford.
Stanford, right?
he
Yeah, that
talked
was
about it
beautiful.
After the fight, that was cool.
Mm-hmm.
We had the other heavyweight trained by Abel Sanchez.
Joe
Was he?
Joyce.
Yeah, there you go. That
The-
crazy backflip he did.
Yeah, I recorded that. I was like, what am I seeing?
Abel back in contention for coach of the year.
Yeah, and then we had
Just wait for it.
Jared Hurd. Swift.
Yeah.
Came out to Dreams, the game. Did it right, dude. Came out to Lakers colors and shit.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
good.
and
I said what's up to him. He's like, "What's up?"
yeah.
Ivan's favorite fighter.
Swift.
Yeah, Swift.
What a
That's
name
what-
that
You know,
is.
he came out to the game and then dude, like it seemed kind of like his energy was off at the beginning. I don't know if
Yeah.
it was him or his
So
opponent.
He had an injury, so
That's what
Yeah.
the trainer who we were talking about, John David Jackson. He
Mhm.
told me I was actually like sitting next to him. We were
Mhm.
commentating like the fight.
Mhm.
He was telling me, "Hey, where did he get his surgery at?" And I'm like, "Oh, damn,
Yeah.
that's right.
It was a shoulder too, right?
Yeah, it was the shoulder." And then like that third round, that's when like Swift just started like boom, one to the body, and I recorded it right on time. Boom, that was solid. And then Clarissa, she's like, "Hell yeah,
Yeah.
like knock his ass down." I was like, "Wow."
Yeah, and his opponent, was it Wilburn? Was that his
Wilburn,
name? He was
yeah.
the one who lost to
To the
Warby.
Yeah.
Warburton, guy with
Yeah.
144 losses. But he
The-
was moving down in weight, actually.
The
and
British know him well.
Yeah.
yeah, they've probably seen him fight like 20, 30 times. Yeah.
In a year.
He has a lot of fights. But, yeah, he came out with a lot of energy and just he was trying to out-hustle Swift. But that body shot was good, man.
Yeah.
I'm
So-
not even going to talk about what happened after the fight. I'm not going to.
You don't want to intend in that? No.
It's all theatrics, you know. It's all Wilder shit. I'm not into that. But
So
yeah, anything else?
Nah, that's
No,
it.
but for real, good job, British fans, dude. Because
Yeah.
off topic, kind of, but I went to watch one of the Euro Cup games a couple years ago, and I happened to watch Northern Ireland against Germany, and the Irish fans,
They
were
kept me
dope,
awake.
dude. They were dope. Like,
it's culture.
yeah, you know, like there was a lot of talks about, because there was a lot of hooligan shit going
Yeah.
on, the Russians
Right.
and the British going on that year. So we're kind of like, you have to be alert like at all times. But I felt safe at that game, dude. Like the Irish people,
You felt safe.
they sang for 2 hours straight. They sang like for an hour after the game.
Mhm.
Yeah, it was amazing. Shout out to all the British fans, man. Y'all do it right.
Yeah, so fight of the year for me, not because I was at the fight, but because I know it was fight of the year.
Yeah.
And then round 12 was round of the year.
Just the magnitude of it, man.
Yeah,
Just the build up. The entrances, dude, were like
Yeah.
electric, dude.
Yeah, it
Fireworks,
was
the music,
Yeah.
the people singing and all that.
Mhm.
I'm like, how did I get in this seat right here?
Yeah.
It was just amazing all around,
This
dude.
guy was touching the WBC belt.
I
and
touched the
shit.
WBC
Seriously.
belt.
Touching the people's robes.
Yeah.
They're looking at him like,
Yeah.
who's this guy?
The ropes, number one.
Freddie Roach.
Thank you very much.